Can anxiety really cause weight gain, or can you gain weight if you're anxious? That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. And what I want to say is, yes, the two can be very much directly related. And I'm going to give you some strategies and some tips on how to help so that you don't gain weight if you are feeling anxious, but at the same time I want you to understand what happens to your body when you are feeling anxious. So when you are having a panic attack or when you are feeling really anxious, your body is going into fight or flight. It is saying, protect me, protect me, protect me. Something might happen, and so I need to start running. I need to start, escaping whatever it is that fear may be, right? And so your body starts to shut down parts of your digestive system, because you don't really need that when you're in fear for your life, which we know when we're having an anxiety attack, we really aren't in fear for our life anymore, but it's our body's way of protecting us. So what happens is one of the levels called our cortisol level, which is your stress hormone, that starts to raise and starts to go off. It's like that fire alarm that keeps going off and going off and going off. And so your cortisol levels raise every time you're feeling anxious or every time you're having a panic, which your cortisol levels when you are under stress can cause weight gain. And especially inside of the midsection, the belly section, which is where us women tend to carry our weight more often, right? And so that is one of the reasons that people tend to gain weight when they're feeling anxious. Another reason that people tend to gain weight when they're feeling anxious is because you excessively eat, right? I don't know about you, but if you're a nervous eater and you're feeling anxious, food can be a comfort for you, right? Some people either say they eat a ton when they're upset and anxious, or they can't eat at all. I personally find that I am in the space of I eat a lot when I'm feeling anxious and whatnot. So that is something that can definitely happen. Now, if you want some tips and some strategies on what to do when you're feeling anxious to help you calm down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link for you right over here a video I made on 3 tips that you can do to help calm you down when you are feeling anxious. And so, that's going to help calm you down. But the third reason that weight gain happens is because, let's be honest, when we are feeling anxious, sometimes we don't feel like doing anything and we become very inactive because everything seems to be a chore. Everything seems to be really, really exhausting. And so for that reason, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link for you in the description of this video a great article that I created on meditation for anxiety and how even just meditating can help you with your anxiety, which doesn't cause a lot of strain on the body when you're feeling exhausted. So in the description of this video, I'm going to link an article that I did over on my site for you, and you can check out, it's bellybrain.org. It's my entire site that talks about all mental wellness and the belly and the brain and how they are all connected. Now, the reverse can happen too. The reverse can happen as well if you are gaining weight. Sometimes that causes anxiety too, right? That helps lower sometimes our self-esteem. It makes us not want to go out in public. It makes us not want to look in the mirror. And so what happens is gaining weight can also cause anxiety. So the reverse can happen. And so one of the ways that you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, not only if you're feeling anxious, but exercise. Exercise is so important for your mental health because it helps release your happy hormones, right? So when you exercise, it releases these endorphins that make you feel good. And so whether you're feeling anxious or you're gaining weight, definitely exercise is going to help. Also, one of the keys is eating a good, clean diet. And it's actually why I've created the belly-brain connection, because the healthier foods that you put in your body, the supplements that you can put in your body, I always recommend a pre, pro, and postbiotic. That is going to help with anxiety as well, because the brain and the gut connection are so important. And what I will do is I will leave a link to the pre, pro, and postbiotic that I do recommend for anybody that does feel anxious at times, because the brain and the gut connection is huge, and so is eating a healthy, balanced, clean diet. And so that is really why anxiety can cause weight gain, or in reverse, why when you're feeling like you're gaining weight, why that can also cause anxiety for you. And make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you never miss out of an episode of your Belly Brain Dot.